You know Xiaoma, New York City, Xiaoma 在纽约. And then he makes all these videos. White guy amazes this. White guy amazes Chinese. White guy speaks whatever the heck language. Like, he did all of these videos, and I actually enjoyed his video when he spoke Sicilian. Of course, the titles are like, if you think I am clickbait, he's the king of clickbait. With that being said, he made this video. Apes freaked out when I spoke their language. Come on, Xiaoma, come on. Oh my gosh, I only watched like the beginning, that's why I didn't even register. One day ago, guys.
I spent weeks secretly studying ape communication in order to convince these apes that I was one of them.
Wait.
I spent weeks secretly studying ape communication in order to convince these apes that I was one of them.
What on...
Bonobos are the
What on earth was that?
closest living relatives of human beings, and while attempts have been made to teach them to use human language, it is very rare for human beings to try to communicate with bonobos on their terms using bonobo vocalizations and gestures. And so when I attempted to do exactly this as an innocent visitor to this bonobo research center, the bonobos were genuinely shocked and we bonded pretty hard. I'm running this video as a fundraiser for Ape Initiative,
Okay, I can appreciate that it's a fundraiser for this research initiative for the apes. So we'll give him a point.
federally recognized nonprofit, which is the world's only bonobo research center. Bonobos are an endangered species, and Ape Initiative works with scientists and educators to help understand bonobo behavior with an aim towards ensuring their preservation in the wild. Consider donating to the fundraiser if you can, or visit their website at www.apeinitiative.org to learn more. And also,
I was about to say that didn't sound like a sponsor, and there you go. Here is the sponsor, My Heritage. Let's see this. Let's see him talk to the monkeys. Let's go.
Now back to the video. Let's go.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Des Moines.
I feel like I'm in Area 51 over here.
Little Jurassic Park for you.
Area 52.
Yeah, this is actual Jurassic Park, and you got to have bonobos, I heard.
We do. We are home to 7 bonobos.
In the middle of Des Moines, Iowa.
The bonobos that live at Ape Initiative were all born in captivity. They
Right.
don't have the skills to do well out in the wild.
So they're like rescue apes. Is it right they're the closest living relative to human beings?
Yeah, so
in addition
bonobos
to
and chimpanzees.
Chimpanzees too.
Yeah, so they're equally closely related to us. They're our closest living relatives. And then bonobos and chimpanzees are actually more closely related to humans than they are to gorillas, orangutans, or any of the other primates.
Huh.
Really?
So we're their closest
We're their
living
closest relatives too.
Yes. So the original researchers wanted to know if the bonobos could learn human language.
The North Face. Placement, product placement.
And so they were teaching them not only spoken English, but these arbitrary symbols. And so
Alright, the symbols are
Kanzi
interesting.
knows over 300 of those individual lexigram symbols that he could.
Really, they can recognize the symbols. This is clearly Chinese inspired, kind of similar to the Jin in Jintian for now, kind of meaning. Interesting as so they can recognize these. They can, for some reason, they can read burrito. I don't know why. Burrito's the only thing that these monkeys, I don't even know. Should I say apes? Am I wrong by using the term monkey? I don't know. I'm not really into that kind of stuff, so no idea. But apparently, the only word that apes can just read is burrito. Nothing else is just a word. I mean, look, nothing else is just, there are some words that are in connection with symbols. Oh, and this is a Chinese character. It means, well, in Japanese, I would read it, it would be the base of futoi, which means thick. But in Chinese, I think it's the one they use for dog, isn't it? Unless I'm wrong. Burrito, then.
Use. So Kanzi doesn't have a symbol for every word or every food. And so sometimes he's posed with a new challenge, like being given a food item that he doesn't have a lexigram symbol for,
Right.
and seeing what he calls it. And so one really good example is he called Brussels sprouts trash lettuce.
You know, I understand that. That's phenomenal, actually, that an ape would combine the concept of trash and lettuce to describe. That's fascinating. It's a good video, actually. Up to this point, I'm enjoying this.
Trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce.
Like in the sense of that's an insult to me that you would even give me Brussels sprouts because it's trash.
Right, like the idea that he would even use trash, which refers to garbage,
Yeah.
and like is not food, right?
Right. It indicates some kind of like abstraction.
Information sharing, theory of mind, a lot of the things that we used to think were unique to humans, we actually think through studies with bonobos and other non-human animals that they have a lot of the
Is that the ape breathing?
Information sharing, theory of mind, a lot of the
I
things
think the ape is spying on them.
that we used to think were unique to humans.
Yeah.
We actually think through studies with
Positive.
bonobos and other non-human animals that they have a lot of those capacities as well. Meeting some bonobos.
I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a bonobo in real life before.
So a lot of the early research was really focused on like how human can the bonobos be? What of our latest
Okay, it's like there is an ASMR aspect to this video as well.
language can they learn?
Yeah.
An anthropomorphic lens, which was how human are they?
Right.
And really a lot of the work that we do is focused on like what are bonobos doing naturally with each other that we can learn about. I'm excited for you to get to meet them because you're really the first person who's coming in with the perspective of you're going to communicate with them using their own language and their own signals.
Or try to at any rate, yeah.
I'm so nervous right now. Oh my god.
He has lost a lot of weight. He has lost a lot of weight. Can't even speak tonight.
I'm gonna try to do the broadcast vocalization to announce my presence. We'll see if I can fool them into thinking I'm a bonobo. In a couple of different groups at a time, the bonobos enter the main room where I wait behind this door. They can't see me yet, but they can hear me through a two-way speaker setup. Our first group is just two bonobos, Kanzi and Tico.
I mean, the experiment is interesting, of course. I think the way it's structured a little bit, and that's just Xiaoma for you. I think the way he sees it is because he's so talented with languages, then he's gonna do a better job. But I honestly think that what he just did, anyone can do. I'm not trying to be salty, it's just that sometimes Xiaoma is a little like that. It's like love him and hate him.
First, I did some ground slapping and nods to establish rapport.
Oh my gosh.
That's a chase me. You got him. Like an affiliative thing.
This is my stab at bonobo playface and laughter.
Look at the face. Oh my gosh, this is my therapy.
You always kiss it.
Oh, that was actually adorable. You know, so many times animals. I honestly think that animals are just so pure.
That's sweet. He's enthralled.
They really enjoy affiliative tapping, so I tried some of that next. Along with these peeping noises while eating to establish my bonobo-ness. They really like looking in your mouth while you chew.
Oh, so they're the opposite of me.
Make a nice little bed out of that box.
Did you see the box? Yes. So it has a little bit of a cat aspect to this. There's a development, guys.
Oh, nice. You want already?
What if he's actually insulting them? That's the thing, though. What if he's like saying something that I don't know? What if it's calling them like white supremacist or something without even knowing?
Do that too.
The equivalent in ape language.
That's not the same box.
You said that box too little for you.
You're not fooling anybody.
She's the translator, by the way. And talking about the white supremacy thing, I mean, at the end of the day, some of the people that accuse me of being a white supremacist do have the same IQ level as this. In fact, maybe lower.
I know that.
Hey, that was a nice counter. Did you see that? This guy does the ape equivalent of Taekwondo. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. It's a competition.
You can do your big play face.
I gotta give it to him though. He was creative with this video idea. This guy really reminds me of my friend Salvo, both aesthetically and behavior-wise. Actually, I hate the sound when he eats like that. Oh gosh. Alright, let's skip forward. Let's see what else happened. They were shocked I knew how to do this. Oh my gosh, the clickbait even in the chapters. This is like meta gaming. This is what I'm talking about when it's like the king of Kanzi uses a human language keyboard. Bonobos think I'm a bonobo. How would you know that? Showing my submissiveness. Scaring me with back turned. Closing thoughts. I gotta see this. How did they know? How do you know that they think you're a bonobo?
Let's see if I can use what I learned with the first group to behave even more like a bonobo with the second group. Maisha, Clara, Molly, and Likia.
Imagine someone sees that out of context.
I think here Maisha actually tries to respond under the door.
Right.
They can't wait to see what's behind the door, and at one point actually try opening it.
Okay, Amanda, west or east down the door, please. Okay.
I mean,
Where's the bonobo?
You can peek with them if you want.
oh, I see. So they're looking. It did appear for a moment that they were looking for what was causing those sounds, and of course, I imagine they do have the intelligence to know that humans don't do that, right? These guys are more intelligent than the average social media post. Absolutely, I agree with that.
Heard you. Yep, being submissive, that's perfect, Ari.
Lips bared back in a grin and chest out indicates submissiveness.
Does it?
I try out my newly learned double clap for chase on this group to see if it works.
Anyways, this was, I'm not going to continue watching this, but yeah, no, that was fun, Xiaoma. I will give you that. Sometimes I've been a little critical of the guy, but when I'm having a good time, I'm having a good time. Just like the video he made about when he went to Sicily. Did you guys watch that? That was good.